Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
What's up, everyone? This is your boy, Carlos Clayton and TJ, and we are here for episode 81. Stay tuned. We have our week 7 picks and predictions. Before that, week 16 is going crazy. A lot of action-packed stuff. Let's get it, man. Y'all know what time it is.
To the right hand, intercepted. Cincinnati. It looks back. The Patriots are loaded and Ava. Oh no! Keith Lee. Oh, a double team. Come on, PJ. For a rich one. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get him, PJ? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is episode 81 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. This is my beautiful co-host, PJ, and of course, our main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracey. What up, TJ?
I'm not doing too bad, thank you very much. How are you doing today, Carlos? You all ready for Crimbo?
Who?
Crimbo, Christmas.
Oh, yeah. We don't call it Crimbo, but yeah, ready for yeah. Hey, I always say this, man. As an adult, you're not really ready for it. You just hope you just hope that it comes and goes and we're done with it now. As a kid, I was always ready for it, man. You know, because all the presents was coming to me. Now I'm a grown man. I'm the one doing all the presents, and I don't like that, TJ. I don't like that, bro.
I imagine your wallet also doesn't like it.
No, it hates it. It hates it. My wallet was pissed off at me last night. Yeah, we did some shopping, man. We did some shopping.
Yeah.
So, wallet was definitely mad at me, man. But are you ready, brother?
I'm ready. Yeah, I did the final wrapping today. Last couple things for the nephew, but I was meant to have cleaned the house, but I had a friend over instead, so that's got to be early in the morning before everyone turns up at 3. So fun times to procrastinating on chores. Am I right?
Ah, gotcha. Good thing for me though. My brother's hosting a Christmas party.
Ooh.
He loves hosting at our old age.
Wow.
Now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take everything to his house. His responsibility, man. You know, show us a good time. Pretty much. That's what's going on. Before we get started, y'all, please do us a favor. Hit that like button if you're brand new to the channel and you love what you're seeing. Subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk to see great sports content, including Tuesday with TJ. This is episode 81, you guys. And we're going to have our week 17 picks and predictions. But before that, we have our week 16 recap of a lot of craziness that went down, including, TJ, an overtime thriller in Seattle, Thursday Night Football. You know, that was an awesome matchup, by the way, going into week 16. And man, I mean, Rams had a 30-14 lead about third quarter, and I was done watching the game. I sat in taking my bath, and for some reason, the entire time I took my bath, Seattle was cooking. My TV was loud, TJ. My TV was loud. So I'm like, why is the fans are going crazy? Like they just tied the game or something, man. So I get out the bathtub. Oh damn, they did tie the game. Lord have mercy. What is going on? Anyways, big time plays from both these teams. They combined for a lot of yards in that game, man. And it was fun to watch. Seattle wins in overtime. Look, the beauty of today's NFL overtime is that when you win the toss, you want to go last because you might have an option of let's go for 2 to win the game. That's exactly what Seattle did, and they won 38-37, and they are now the first place Seattle Seahawks, not of just the NFC West, TJ, but the entire NFC. If they win out, all roads go through Seattle. My question for you, man, hey, the overtime thriller, are the Seahawks a serious threat to the NFC after beating the Rams?
Well, I think they are. Right, the road goes Seattle. Obviously, the thing about Seattle was their defense was this year was fantastic. Always been. They were hitting hard. They were causing turnovers. They were taking full advantage of any mistakes the opposing offense was doing. The weakness for the team was Sam Donald. He was playing like absolute doo-doo, but because that defense was so good, they were dragging him through it. But obviously, as soon as he hit overtime, or should I say that third quarter, he decided to, play like an NFL quarterback. And it hurt me because I had the Rams winning. You had Seattle winning. And I was watching the game. And I was like, Rams have got this. And then Sam Donald wins in overtime with three 2-point conversions completion. And some, that was a backwards pass, therefore it was fine. And he picked up in the end zone, so it was all right. But it just seemed odd. But, Sam Donald was playing very well. And if Sam Donald keeps this level of play, I hate that their offense needs to be, I say, top 10, and they can go to the Super Bowl because that defense is playing out of its mind. What about you? Do you think Seattle is a contender?
As long as they can have, if they can win the division, if they can win the NFC West, which means probably first or second place of the entire NFC, and the road or the majority of the road can go through Seattle. Yes, they have a absolute shot because, like you said, of that defense. They're young, they fly around the football, they do a good job. I want to give love to Clint Kubiak, the OC for the Seahawks, to have that many 2-point conversion attempts and to really save your best one for last. Call it what you want, but that last play was beautifully executed by Seattle. It was a great play, stalling that tight end to block, and he come out from his block, and he's wide open. It was great protection by the O-line as well, and it's like it's one of those plays where they just knew, we're going to convert this and we're going to win this game. They saved it for last, and it was wonderful, man. You kind of get nervous now with their ending of their schedule. They got to play Carolina and they got to play San Francisco last game of the season. Look, we're not going to talk much about the 49ers today, so let's just say the Niners went out. If they win out, they are your number one seed in the NFC. They win out. So that means they got to beat their opponents, and of course Seattle at the end of the year. The NFC West is just crazy good right now, and that includes the Rams. Rams loses of 2 of the last 3 now. They lost to Carolina, and
that's concerning.
It is like, because you got to on the road. We're seeing it on the road now, having these leads and losing these leads. But for Seattle's sake, if they got to go on the road, I don't think they're a threat because of the Sam Darnold factor.
Yeah,
that's the issue. Can Sam Darnold? We saw him last year. They went 14-3. Minnesota Vikings were rocking and rolling, but we saw how he ended the year that last game against Detroit, and then in the playoffs itself did not look good on the road. So they have got to find a way to get home advantage, and hopefully the defense can rally. But the entire NFC is just a gauntlet of craziness right now. So
it's they're all on top of each other. It is a brutal division, and it always has been. And I do have to say, you mentioned that the Niners could have a chance, and I remember at the beginning of the season, everyone thought the Niners were done. You know what I mean? Especially with the injury to Zach Purdy?
Brock Purdy.
And then obviously Mac Jones came in and played like there's no tomorrow. And you got to give it their well-coached organization to be in the position that they're at. So, hey, we all thought the Rams. I remember you were mentioning one of our podcasts were going to be the Rams. And everyone was like, yeah, we assume it is. And look what we know. We know.
Look what we know, you guys. We got some folks in the building showing love. We got Daniel McKeon says, hi. What up, Daniel? Peter said, what's up, DM? And we also have Daniel Sports Highlights showing love as well. So happy Tuesday. Hello, everyone. What is up, Daniel Sports Highlight? Peter said, what's up, DBSH? Good to see you guys, man. Hit that like button to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Do not be shy. And, of course, in our post, it's hey, represent your team, man. Represent your team, your NFL squad. Let us know in the chat who is your squad. Rep them. We got obviously TJ rocking those Eagles all day. We'll break them down. Of course, Who Dat Nation, myself, 3 wins in a row, baby.
Yes.
Let's go.
Well
3 dubs in a
done.
row. 3 straight victory Mondays, and it's a long time coming, but it feels good to have 3 straight.
Yeah, are you not worried about it hurting your chances?
I am, but it is what it is. I am. Right now, we're currently number 8. And I'm scared we'll be in the double digits by the time the season ends with our little weak ass schedule we got going on. I'm 8
that's
here, like
concerning.
with the 13th pick. Oh Lord, 13. Now, we was just a top 5, top 3, and now we're 13. So, but
Now
hey,
you're
if
13.
it means our young guys are developing, getting these wins, so be it. It is what it is.
You think about this is first time Kellen Moore as a head coach, and this is talking about the Saints quickly. This is what you want to see from a first time head coach. You're going to suck at the beginning. You are. He doesn't know what he's doing. The players don't know what you're doing, especially with a young QB. You want to see what's happening at the end of the season. He's figured out what to do. Players have figured out how to run his system and all that. So
yeah.
I feel the Saints, apart from honestly, even Shuck looks all right. So your future might be bright.
We'll see how it goes, man. Well, I don't want to talk too much about it. We'll see how it goes. I would keep it here with the NFC side. Had another awesome matchup that also went to overtime. Saturday night, Bears beat the Packers in overtime. And that was a 22-16 game. And unfortunately, Jordan Love went down in that game. But Malik Willis, per usual, as a Green Bay Packer backup, he went there and handled business. Went 9 out of 11 for 121 yards before the costly fumble in overtime, which gave the Bears a shot to win the game via the deep ball to DJ Moore. Thanks to Caleb Williams. Hey, how are we looking at Chicago in the NFC right now, my friend? I mean, that's a big time win because the Packers are they're their nemesis, in my opinion. That's the monkey off the back. Love or no love, Malik Willis, we've seen his 4 or 5 appearances as a Packer quarterback. He's looked great, as a backup. I'm just saying, how are we feeling about Chicago now? With their currently, are they 11-4 currently?
They are 11-4 and sitting at the 2nd seed.
Man, how are we feeling about that?
Hey, I've been in Chicago's corner from like week 6. I always went to Chicago, and they've really pulled me out some tight spaces. And Ben Johnson has got that team humming. They're playing extremely well, and they come up in clutch situations. Like, look at that whole situations to win that Packers game. They had to score, get an onside kick, score. Obviously, the Packers fumbled, I believe, the first time in overtime, but they got the ball. All they had to do is field goal, but obviously Caleb Williams bombed it from like the 50-yard line to Moore, and they won it. And they've been winning these games like that, and I really like it. For me, for an Eagles fan, we need Chicago to lose the next 2 games for us to get the 2nd seed. If they win one of those games, they've locked in for the 2nd seed. And no one thought that just simply that having, a decent head coach, which seems to be Ben Johnson, he's taken Caleb Williams, who had a disappointment year last year. He had a disappointed year and he's playing phenomenal. And they've got everyone playing fantastic. I remember the drama last year with players not caring, giving up. Was it DJ Moore giving up effort halfway through a play or something? And now going all the way. And I really do like it. What about you? Are you concerned for the Packers? Are they going to make the playoffs?
I mean, they need some help now. They need to win. Obviously, they have the last seed, I believe. If the playoffs were to start right now, it is Green Bay at Chicago. So, right, like they gotta keep winning. But you think of Jordan Love and his health, and then Micah Parsons, he's out for the year. Do they? I mean, right now they have to win one of the next 2 to get in, and because Detroit's right behind them, we'll see how that goes. And we'll break that down as we have our Week 17 picks and predictions. We got Dominic Roberson in the building, show love. He's another Eagles fan, so he's joining you, my friend. Says fly, Eagles, fly.
Let's fly.
He also says they won't get past the Eagles this time if we meet.
Ooh, that's bottom words.
Let's go. It's fighting words. I like it. We got Jesus in the building, says, why coach show no defense versus Niners, but Seahawks, yes. Last night, wide open receivers. We haven't talked about that game at all on this podcast, but let's just have a brief talk about it. The Colts and the Niners game. Niners, man, they haven't punt since November 30th.
Yeah.
They haven't had a single punt since November 30th. It's crazy.
An entire month.
Free money right now, being a kicker. But nonetheless, though, look, the Niners are clicking on all cylinders, and the Seahawks as an offense is not. And that's the difference between the Niners and the Seahawks as of right now. San Francisco, Brock Purdy, they're on another level. McCaffrey's looking good. All the receivers looking good. George Kittle, hopefully he's not too injured with that ankle injury. But as far as the Colts go, that's the NFL for you. No, the NFL for you. One day your defense shows up and has a great game plan, and then the next week they think they can bring that same game plan to a different team. You don't play the same team back to back. It's always, and what we learn for life, the NFL on a game by game basis is always a different game. Always, so. Sometimes you just realize, it's just not our day, and they couldn't stop a nosebleed against Brock Purdy and company. Shout out to Brock Purdy, man, got me into the championship round. Matter of fact, in my fantasy, yes sir, big dub. We won about 100 points. We won about 120. Matter of fact, 193 to 73. Yeah, we
was your opponents asleep?
They just was trash. That's all. My semifinal opponent, and it's the guy that talks the most crap too. Oh, I got his ass.
Satisfying.
Satisfaction. Like he talks the most crap out of everybody, and I let it. So I'm talking crap too. I just let him know, brother. I said I had Jonathan Taylor. I had John Taylor. I had Brock Purdy, Derrick Henry, all left. But I told him they were my Sunday night game, my Monday night games. I told him I won't even need them to beat you. I said that's we add insult to injury, and I backed my words up. By the time we got to Sunday night, I was winning by like 50. I just knew it was over with. Oh yeah, it was satisfying because like when you talk shit and then you back it up and it was nice. So. So it's just the way it goes, man. Any given Sunday / Saturday / Monday / Thursday, the NFL is different game by game. To answer your question, Jesus. So and we don't have a segment with the Colts and the Niners, so I'm glad we can talk about that for a second. Phillip Rivers though didn't look good. Your thoughts on Phillip Rivers?
Old.
Yeah, old. No.
Old.
I agree for his age, but to put up 270 yards to go 23 out of 35 for 277 against.
Here's the thing. If it was Phillip Rivers at the beginning of the season and he had just come on retirement and I was like, okay, he's getting into the swings of things. He looked better than when he started, for his first week. But we've only got 2 games left. And do I trust Phillip Rivers is able to get going enough?
No. Colts are done. I think they had to win one of those 2 games with Rivers against Seattle or San Francisco. They didn't win none. They have to win out and just pray for a lot of help.
They're the 8th seed right now.
They said the last 16 games between the Colts, Chargers, Jaguars, and Texans have all gone in the other team's favor. The Colts are now 0-16 in those last 16 matchups between either the Chargers matchup, Texans matchup, a Jaguars matchup, or a Colts matchup. 0-16. So nothing is going the Colts' way right now after that Daniel Jones injury. So, and then they got Phillip Rivers. And look, it wasn't his fault. the defense is sucked ass so bad in that game. Defense kind of person like myself, that values defense in the NFL. That was a hard game to watch because it felt like not only did Purdy have all the time in the world to throw the ball, but those guys his receivers were having great separation. It was just ugly to watch if you were a Colts fan. It's like, where's the effort at? Because I agree with Jesus. He said, hey, we saw it against Seattle, 18-16 game. When they had to win by a game-winning field goal. But to go out there and show no effort on defense yesterday, that was wild to me. All right, y'all. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Shout out to you, Dominic Roberson. Shout out to you, Jesus. Thank you for showing love. Dominic from the Facebook side as well. So much love to you guys. Let's keep it going, man. Like we talked about the Seahawks and the Bears looking good. Let's go to the AFC side of things now. Hey, the Jacksonville Jaguars go in to Denver and not just beat them. They manhandled them.
Yes, they did.
They dominated the Broncos in Denver. Yo, are we overlooking Jacksonville's hot run right now?
I think we are. I think they've come together. They're doing real. It was it was pure, like, the Jacksonville just weren't worried at all in that game, were they?
No, not at all.
What were the final stats? Let's have a look, because I was shocked about it. I had Denver winning. Trevor Lawrence, 23 of 36, 279, 3 touchdowns. ETN only 50 yards. Parker Washington, 145 yards. Who saw that coming? But yeah, they were efficient. They were very good. They were very good in the red zone. 4 out of 5 in the trips, win trips. But yeah, just their defense took away an interception and a fumble. Yeah, the Jacksonville good coach Cohen was a really good, which is crazy to think like they're ascending whilst the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are sort of petering out.
Right.
Clearly shows how crucial he was. So, hey, if Houston, it's a shame Houston Texans had their lull in the middle of the season because I'd love to see these two teams go against them whilst they're at their peak.
Right now, Houston's currently the 7th seed right now. Is that right?
Yes, they are.
And Jacksonville's what 3rd maybe or 2nd?
They are the 3rd. X means they've clinched their division, right?
Yeah.
So they've taken their AFC South.
No, they haven't. They have not yet.
No,
they're 11 and 4.
X is playoff. Z is division.
Y means the division. I think Z means the conference.
I don't know why. It's very confusing.
Yeah, but because they're only 1 game ahead of Houston with 2 games to go.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, they're doing well. They don't face Houston, unfortunately. The rest of the thing, they've got Colts and then Titans.
You never know how it could play out itself. I mean, we could very well see a Jaguars versus Texans playoff game. You never know. As these last 2 weeks play itself out. But there's a scenario where every team in the AFC that's in the playoff contention right now can become first place besides Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's the only team, I believe. Yeah, but the other 6 teams, there is a scenario with Houston being the lowest with a 0.2% chance of getting the first seed. But there is a scenario, obviously, for Houston. They need a lot of help, though. But no, I think we are overlooking Jacksonville's hot run because, one, it's Jacksonville. Let's keep that real. 2, I mean, it's the AFC South, so we're not really diving too deep in the AFC South, and we're so used to Houston winning that division that it feels kind of funny that Jacksonville actually has the upper hand in this division. So, and of course, Indianapolis had that crazy hot start, but then the injuries played a part as well. And so why we're not talking about the Colts anymore. But Jaguars, like if you look at their name brand, besides Trevor Lawrence, there's not many names, especially on defense. I could tell you Hines Allen. I don't know his first name though. I don't know his first name at all.
No, you do.
What's his name?
Josh Allen.
No, Hines. Oh, Josh.
He changed his name.
He changed his name.
Because obviously, when he sacked Josh Allen loads of times, everyone just kept talking about Josh Allen. So he added the Hines in to separate himself.
I did not know that at all.
I'm pretty sure.
No. That makes sense because there was a Josh Allen for Jacksonville.
Yeah. So instead of Hines Allen.
Wow. You learn something new every day on here, y'all. I didn't know that, man. Shout out to you, TJ. Shout out to you, man. Hey, shout out to my brother, too, from the same place. I'm feeling the Patriots right now. We'll talk about New England in just a moment. We'll talk about them in just a moment in our chat, in our streamer meeting. So shout out to Darius, man, for showing love. Peter said, what's up, DC? But yeah, as far as Jacksonville goes, though, like there's no big time names. I like the fact that they already locked up the receiver, Jacob Myers, got a 3-year extension. That shout out to the Jaguars for taking care of that man. He has been a big reason why they've been playing well on offense, but obviously getting ETN involved and it was tied at 17 this game. And I mean, after that, it was strictly all Jacksonville after that. And they punched Denver in the mouth, and usually Denver has the last say in all these games. No, they did not have the last say at all in this matchup. Jaguars with the last say, and they took it to them. They caused turnovers, they caused pressure, and they caused the Broncos to maybe second guess themselves. I want to see how the Denver kind of reacts after this matchup, because that was the first time I saw Denver look kind of like we're not going to win this game. We have no
They
shot.
looked scared.
Yeah. And shout out to Jacksonville. I like these. I like when teams come in there hot. Just, let me show you something, because we got a lot to prove. And the Jaguars did that in this game. And they're clicking on all cylinders. They've scored now 25 plus points in 8 straight games, excuse me. So their offense is clicking right now.
They're doing very, very well. And the question is, obviously, it is a different coach, so who knows? But Trevor Lawrence plays very well. Can they keep this momentum in the playoffs? Obviously, was it them who collapsed, or did they come back? No, they came back in the fourth quarter. They came back
against the Chargers. That's Herbert.
Just the Chargers. That's it.
Next week we'll probably, depending on what's going on with Los Angeles, Chargers will probably break them down and see if they're ready. They had a win over the Cowboys. Now they also have 11 wins in the season, so they stamped themselves in the playoffs as well. But yeah, Jacksonville, I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. Like, they're young, they're talented, they're fast, and right now they have crazy momentum. And you're right, can they keep that same thing in the playoffs? We'll find out. I mean, it won't hurt to have home field advantage, at least in the first round. If you're Jacksonville, you're hoping that you can get it in the second round too. So let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Another showdown for the division came in the NFC side once again. The Panthers outlast the Buccaneers 23-20 to take sole possession of first place in the South. Who will win the NFC South? Panthers have a game against Seattle. Tampa Bay has somewhat of an easier game, I believe. Make sure the Buccaneers. Who they play again? I don't want to lie to anyone.
Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah.
They play the Dolphins. Miami.
Dolphins. Oh, that should be pretty simple.
So I'm saying they have an easier path, but now we probably got our show. If that happens, I don't know what happens if both teams win, but I do know if Carolina loses and Tampa Bay wins, we'll have a Week 18 for the division game.
That's always a fun game. Always a fun game.
Who's right now? Who has the momentum? And I know it's easy to say Carolina, but who do you think is the better team out of Carolina and Tampa Bay right now?
Who's the better team? I think technically, I believe Tampa Bay is the more talented, like the more ready to go the distance. They've got more experience. They're like Baker Mayfield's very good. Obviously, they've got Mike Evans back. Welcome back, Mike Evans. He had a great game, had that touchdown. But who's got the momentum right now? I think it is Carolina. Again, this team, everyone writ off. I think you and I had them last in the division. No, I had them third. You had them last or something like that.
I probably had the Saints last, so yeah, you probably
most probably yeah. But they didn't expect to be that good. And Bryce Young, after being benched last year, has awakened. I think he's realized that he's not just going to coast because it's the first round overall. And their team's young. Like, they've got T-Mac and Chuba Hubbard is having a great year. So I think they have got the momentum because no one expected them to even be in contention of making the playoffs, let alone winning the division. Mm-hmm. So, but if you just look at the teams, take out what they've done, it is Tampa Bay. They're more talented. They've got more experience. And so it is Tampa Bay at the moment. But I don't know if Tampa Bay is going to win the division right now because they've had an up and down season. And I don't know if they're able to claw back.
I'll tell you what, I would rather see Carolina in the playoffs. Yeah. Because of we don't know what we're going to see factors from Carolina. They usually rise up against great competition, and they also can go blow their expectations against bad competition and lose those games. But this Bucks team, no offense to you, it feels like a couple years ago Eagles team that we just can't win at the end. Like, we've had a phenomenal start to the year, and we're just stuck in the mud, and we're finding ways to lose. Obviously that Atlanta game, we didn't talk about that, but that comeback the Falcons had against the Buccaneers, that was devastating as well. And they're just finding ways to lose these close games now. And yes, I agree. Tampa Bay does have the better roster up and down, but for some reason, the heart, And I'm not talking about Baker Mayfield; he's going to bring it every single time. But the rest of the squad's got to follow that. And I like to see Carolina. I'm curious to know if Carolina wins, what happens for Week 18. Does Carolina win the division? Because I don't know how it goes. But obviously, if Carolina loses and Tampa Bay wins, that's obviously going to go down to the wire Week 18. If that's the case, I'm probably going with Tampa Bay to win at home, but I probably don't want to see Tampa Bay win because I know they're probably a one and done team the way they're playing right now.
And let's have a look. Have a look. It's crazy. Like the Tampa Bay is currently the 10th seed in the National Football League. The Vikings are the 9th seed, but the Vikings have been eliminated, where Tampa Bay might win their division.
Yep, might win the division. That's it. Just division play. So my thing is like tiebreakers. If Carolina wins, do they win the division, or will they have to? Like if Carolina wins and Tampa Bay loses, then Carolina wins the division regardless. But if Carolina wins and Tampa Bay wins as well, I want to know, like, does that mean Carolina wins the division, or do they have to play a Week 18 matchup? And if Tampa Bay wins that game, then they win the division. So we'll find out later on. If you guys know the answer to that, please let us know in the comment section.
I cannot tell you.
Shout out to Darius. He said Tampa is the better team. Yes, they are.
It is.
Ashton Berger says, no need to talk about Justin Sherbert, please, sir. Oh, man. How about them Cowboys, huh? Damn it, boy. Lord have mercy. I'm out the Cowboy band. They lost me too many games. By the way, TJ, there's no way I'm coming back against you. I'm 9 games behind you, if you don't know that.
Oh, I didn't. I was trying to keep track.
The last 2 weeks you went 24 and 8, and I went 21 and 12. So it was just it's like God, dog. I can't come back against this guy, man.
That's 3 feet.
Yeah, man. So 9 games with freaking pretty much 32 to go. I don't think I'm coming back on this one. We got Andrew. So yo. What's happening, Carlos and PJ? He said, what's up, Drewski? Shout out to Andrew. Man. How's everything going, brother? Let's keep it rocking, ladies and gentlemen, man. So that's pretty much our good. Let's add one more good to that, right? How about your Eagles, man? They clinched the NFC East, becoming the first team to win the division in back-to-back years in like 21 years, something like that.
21 years we've had that graphic, and
that's crazy work. I just thought that, man, the Eagles are going to find a way to keep that graphic going on, but but you guys managed to win. The Cowboys managed to lose as well. Are you still thinking one and done, TJ? Before we answer that, you guys, let us know in the comments. Are the Eagles one and done for the playoffs after clinching the NFC East? Right now, they're currently the 3rd seed. A game behind Chicago. Or per se, I think it's 2 games behind Chicago. I can't remember.
It's 2 games. We need them to lose 2 games and us to win out to get the 2nd seed.
All right, this is TJ's Fly Eagles Fly Eagles Talk.
Alrighty. Time for me to wear out my voice box. I think the first thing I'm going to do is answer Carlos's question is, are the Eagles one and done? And I'm actually going to say no. Our defense absolutely playing lights out. Even when we were losing those games, we were playing absolutely phenomenal. Cooper DeJean, Zach Bourne, and Quinion Mitchell, and Zach Bourne. No, Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Zach Bourne, and Jalen Carter. Pro Bowl Eagles. Phenomenal. Especially Quinion Mitchell. He's having a great year. They've kept us in the game. This game, our offense started getting rolling. There was a bit of a shifty pass by Jalen Hurts there at some point. But our run game was good. Hurts was more efficient. He did take a hit, which I didn't like, but we did well and we won the game. thing that let us down this game was our special teams. Fumbling in the first snap. Essentially, the first, not first snap, but the kickoff of the game. Jake Elliott, he's gone. He's out this year. After this year, 3 missed kicks, even though it technically lasted 2 because he had a do-over and still missed it. He hasn't looked this year. But our offense finally looks good. It looks not amazing, not going to blow you out the water. It looks serviceable. And that's all we need right now. The root trees of the wide receivers look great. Our blocking looks fantastic, looks way better, giving Saquon Barkley room to run. And throughout this whole losing period, this whole year, I've not thought it was Saquon Barkley. I've always thought it was the O-line. And they're finally healthy. Obviously, Lane Johnson's still out. He might return to practice this week. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it looks servable, and that's all we need with this defense. With our seeding, obviously, like I said, we need Chicago to lose our next 2 and us to lose our next and us to win our next 2. Obviously, we're against the Bills this week and Washington next week, so there is a chance seeding wise. So we're either going to go against. We'll be the 3rd seed, so we'll be going up against the 6th seed. So we could be going against the Niners or the Rams. I like our footing with the Rams, and I like us against the Niners as well. So I don't think we're going to be one and done, maybe knocked out in the divisional. But who knows? We've seen my team completely crack the bed. But it seems to be when the lights of the brightest, Jalen Hurts plays better. So I don't think we're going to be one and done. I think we're playing really well. Well, like I said, our defense is playing really well. Our offense is serviceable, which is very good. It's to the point where if the season ended, I don't know if we're getting rid of Kevin Patullo. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm going to sneeze in a second. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, it's looking a lot better. Obviously, Jalen Carter is practicing today. No Lane Johnson, but their plan is him to return. Nakobe Dean, who went down with an injury, hamstring injury, he might be rested this week and then return for the Washington game. It's not a serious hamstring injury, which is thank goodness. He's playing very good after coming back from that PCL tear, I believe it was. But yeah, hopefully the future is bright for my Eagles. I'm curious to see what Carlos thinks of with my team. Does he think we are one and done? Because I don't think we are anymore. I've got a bit more hope, a bit more. Super Bowl, doubt it. One and done? Don't think so. What about you, good sir?
All right, here we go.
There you go.
I'll get ready to talk. Hold on, I'm muted before I say something. No, I don't think you guys are one and done. NFC is tough. 4 weeks ago, it's funny how winning can cure things. And I don't give a damn who you play against, right? I know it was the Raiders, I know it was the Commanders, but winning can just cure you. Yeah, it helps big time, man. And especially late in the season too. Look, one and done, a good possibility, but not being one and done, another good possibility. Because just a month ago, I was like, yeah, one and done, great possibility for this team the way they're playing. But I would tell you, just the talent alone, if there's one game, to win, Eagles can very well win that one game and do it 4 times. Against this great competition that we call the NFC. So I'm loving what they're seeing. If they get back to the basics, run that football, and then take shots down the field. And that defense, albeit you said it right, although y'all were struggling to win games, man, like like y'all struggling to win games, but the defense is there always doing its thing, man. So we'll see. I just know winning cures all. Regardless of who the competition is, it wins all. So it's gonna be great to see the Eagles in the playoffs again and see what they do, man. So that was TJ's Fly, Eagles talk, man. Let's keep it rock and rolling now. Let's go to our bad now. We got some bad going on, and that's gonna go to the freaking Baltimore Ravens, y'all. That's right, Baltimore Ravens, man. After having a 28-13, we got so much to say about this actual game itself, and it's kind of sickening to me, in my opinion, when I think about this team and about like what this team could have been, right?
Mm-hmm.
This team, I mean, top to bottom, before the season started, probably the best team on paper per usual. Now they go in, they go at home against New England, who just came off a loss to the Bills. You're up 28-13. Derrick Henry just scored his second touchdown today. And the last two drives of the game, Derrick Henry doesn't touch the ball nor see the field, TJ. He doesn't even see the field. And it felt like on 3 or 4 possessions when the football was generally going in Derrick Henry's, possession and he was running. My God. It's like he was killing them. Almost 130 yards rushing for the game. 2 touchdowns. And then, a great idea for John Harbaugh to say, let's go ahead and just keep our best player off the field the last 2 drives of the game. They give 11-point lead in the fourth quarter in a 28-24 loss to the Patriots. Are they the biggest disappointment of the season?
Yes, I think you had them going to the Super Bowl, if I believe.
I did. Yes, I did.
They are uber talented. It's obviously they've got Lamar with Derrick Henry. I think, New England almost lost that game. That boneheaded fake punt. What was that?
Yeah, what was that? Lord have mercy.
What was that?
You're right about that.
But this team is too talented to be where they are, which is barely hanging on to the playoffs. They are the 9th seed at 7-8. Like, this is a fundamental problem with, I think, their head coach. And I've been calling it, and I've been saying it. John Harbaugh, your time in Baltimore is done. You have taken as far as you won a Super Bowl back in 2012. Well done with Joe Flacco, but that was the defense playing well. You're making boneheaded calls like Derrick Henry. When he has the ball, he does very well. Okay, he's had a couple mistakes this year. He's fumbled more this year. I think he has than he has in the past. But again, it always feels like the Ravens are trying to prove that they are a pass first team, and it's just like, why are you taking away from your strengths? Just steer into it. If you steered into it, you'd be successful. But it is a disappointment. Get rid of Harbaugh. Obviously, Lamar, he's not the problem. Like, why are you not using the talent available? Was he injured that we don't know about? Is it an argument? Is it he missed a meeting or something? But if he missed a meeting and you need to win this game, you still put the best player on the field. I don't know. It's just been like, I know people. What did I see? The Chiefs from Megan here. Wouldn't the Chiefs also be the biggest disappointment of the year? The Chiefs. I wouldn't say the biggest disappointment because I even had the Chiefs at like 3rd in the division. Like, they've been fluky last year and they went to the Super Bowl, and we knew their luck was going to change. And their luck has changed drastically this year, losing games they normally would win. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes tearing his ACL, then Gardner Minshew tearing his ACL. Wish a speedy recovery on them. So I think the Chiefs aren't a disappointment because all of their luck has it's just gone back to a net zero, if you know what I mean. Very lucky one year, very unlucky next year. But yeah, I think it is the Baltimore Ravens because each year they've built this very talented team, and it should be way better. Way better. Do you agree?
I agree. And I know, shout out to Megan. Megan's in the building as well. We got Megan showing love, says, let's go Seahawks. She saw the thumbnail. It's all about Seattle. If you want to hear us talk about Seattle, rewind it back to our first segment, Megan. We talk about the Seahawks.
Absolutely.
Early. We also got Hot Wings in the building, man. He ain't already in here talking crap, but it's all love, man. It's all love. Yes, sir. Shout out to Hot Wings as well, and Megan. But she said about those Chiefs, too, when they be the biggest disappointment. And I say no, because of what you said pretty much. The talent pool, we know that they pretty much overachieved. And overachieving for Kansas City is going to the Super Bowl. And even the ones they won, because ever since Tyreek Hill left, they have just been not that good on offense. But when you have Pat Mahomes, who can kind of, wipe away all those those mistakes that you have, then it's all love, man, But now that the luck kind of ran out, like you said, and we saw that on paper, the Ravens are always having a gauntlet of a team, and that's why I chose them to go to the Super Bowl this year, man. If it's Coach Rock says nothing you saying about my team is true.
Sorry, Coach. Sorry, Coach.
Coach, it's all look. The luck was bound to run out though, because they overachieved, but that takes most teams to the playoffs. Though this team went to the Super Bowl. With the way they play offense, it's like, But regardless, though, the Ravens are the most disappointing team because, man, like there is no big time issue. We didn't see a fall off of production via the regular season. We just saw it in the playoffs. And I figured, man, okay, this has got to be the year for the Ravens, right? The Chiefs can't go 4 or 5 years. They can't go every damn year to the Super Bowl, right? So I figured, okay, Baltimore has a team. And whether it's injuries, whether it is, but do you know what pissed me off the most about this team was the press conference that John Harbaugh gave after the game. He said the reason why Derrick Henry was in the game the last 2 series is because the second to last series, where they're still up, right? He said they were going with a rotation, the players, Mitchell and Henry. And Henry was fine with it. I'm like, no. Do not put this on the players. You're the head coach. You say, damn it, I don't give a damn about a rotation. Derek, you win the game. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine the first half. We're trying to win now. So why on first down I'm looking and Derek Henry has the big coat over him on the sideline to start the drive? He said if we would have got the first down, Derek was going back in the game. Wow, what are we doing? What are we doing? Henry is supposed to be in that game, crunch time, and of course,
when you need him,
they go 3 and out, and the Patriots score. Well, now you need a scat back who can catch out the backfield because you're trying to quickly get the win. And Derrick Henry is not that kind of running back, so now he's out for sure the last drive of the series. It made no sense. I agree with you now. John Harbaugh's got to go. That was my last straw as well. He has got to get up. He's got to go. That was it. He's got to go. Like if you're favoring your players and how they want to dictate the game, you don't let your players dictate the rotations. And then if the OC is standing by that, you're the head coach for a reason. Tell their ass, hey man, we're done with that. We're done with that. I'm the coach for a reason, and I'm putting my foot down, saying, Derek, you're in the game now for the rest of the time. Until we don't need you. That was just dumb right there. It felt dumb. Coach Rock said Chiefs reloading will win 3 more Super Bowls, man.
And possibly. Like, I don't think the Chiefs dynasty is done. I think they've just had some bad drafts. Look at Sky Moore. And they need a high draft pick to reload. Also, your O-line needs to get better.
I feel like it was good though, like last year at one point. And but you're right, the running game has been kind of tough to watch too. Pacheco, and I know Hunt is a really decent running back, but he's nothing that's going to win you games by himself, right?
No,
Pacheco just can't stay healthy. So I don't know, a lot to go on the Chiefs, man. But I think as far as most disappointing team, it's got to be the Ravens, man. I mean, come on, bro. Especially in the AFC this particular year, it's almost like, bro, we're giving you guys a championship for the AFC. Because right now, if you tell me that Denver and New England are your 2 best teams in the AFC, it's like, all right, cool. We're going to win it all. If you tell me that, nope. Josh Allen is going to be a wild card.
Madness. Who saw that coming?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, okay, yeah, we're gonna win it all for the Ravens. Hell yeah. And they're like 9th or 10th. Come on, man.
They are ninth, and the one team above them is the Colts. Like, oh my goodness, yeah. Like the 1, 2, and 3, Denver Broncos 1, New England Patriots 2. Number 3 is the Jacksonville Jaguar. We are in 2018 again. Pittsburgh Steelers at 4. Like, what is going on?
Shout out to the Steelers, man. They keep winning those games. That was a big win against Detroit.
Yeah, it was. I was shocked about that.
Coming. Yeah. Shout out to Pittsburgh, man. They went out there and they handled the business. If those running backs, if they can keep Gainwell and number 30 as well, balling like they've been doing, this team with Aaron Rodgers, this isn't your average Pittsburgh team going into the playoffs now where you know, okay, they're going to be a road team and they'll be one and done per usual. No. They're going to have a home game for sure. And it's not a team that you want to mess around with in the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers now. This is an Aaron Rodgers-led team. So we'll see how that goes, man. Shout out to the Steelers. A big win on the road against Detroit, who was a desperate team. You know, and the Steelers were.
They also might miss the playoffs because of that, which is
they might. Yep.
No one saw that coming.
It's a great chance the Lions are not in the playoffs. You're right. Great chance. Now let's go to our downright ugly, y'all, and that came from the Detroit game with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's gonna be Mr. DK Metcalf. Punches a fan in Detroit. Do you agree with the 2-game suspension handed down from the NFL today for DK Metcalf?
And it's going to be upheld. Yeah.
What do you think is going on? Well, what's your take on what you thought happened?
I'm not entirely sure what happened. I didn't manage to watch this game. I just saw the reaction afterwards. So he punched a fan. Is that right? Was there some verbal? Because I know there was. He's obviously quite a hot-headed player. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know this is going to be, he could potentially lose 45. Here you go. NFL 2-game suspension. He will now miss Pittsburgh final season regular seasons games at Cleveland against Baltimore. Metcalf. Metcalf will now lose $500,556 in salary and has the guarantees of $45 million voided. Absolutely crazy the amount of money he's just lost because of a split decision. But a decision he made. Like, suspension, I think it's right. Like, suspended for 2 games, like he punched a fan. You punch a player, you get 1 game. Punch a fan who's obviously not padded. Yeah, okay, you don't. They are human, and I think the fan, if he started it, I don't want to say deserves to get punched, but there should be consequences for fans who take things too far. If you know what I mean? Because you hear these people like send all sorts of horrible stuff to players, especially about fantasy, and that's not right. That's not right. But you can't go around punching people. You just can't, and especially if you're an NFL player, like everyone's watching you. What do you think?
Oh man, I don't like it from DK Metcalf's standpoint. I don't. Hey, unless you turn around and you saw someone putting their hands or having a verbal argument with your mama, with your girl, with your sister, then if that's the case, then I can agree to go on there and say something or whatever. But one thing I looked at is, do you know how far that fan was from the actual sideline? That means my man had to actually take a long ass walk to talk to that fan. Now I don't know what the story was, but let's just say it was just the fan talking crap, right? And maybe even going with a racial slur of some sorts. As a professional athlete, man, you've just got to not worry about that. I'm keeping, and people say, well, why? Yes, you can wear it. No, you don't have to. No, because at the end of the day, he's not the first one, nor will he be the last one. You know, you let your play on the field do the talking, because now all you did was potentially cost your team. You know, uh, 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 you never know how it works out. Right now, you're currently the division leader, and you should win that division. But I'm just saying, your absence is huge for this team because outside of Metcalf, there's not that many deep threats they have on this team that can, catch and run for big plays. What I'm saying is, okay, let's just say if it was a racial slur, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say if it was, as Hot Wayne said, the fans spit. The fans spit. How would the fans? Why did the fans spit on you from that far? Like the fan literally had a loogie that went, I don't know, 80 feet and hit the man in the back of his neck. No,
No.
no, no, no. So I'm not going to believe that. I know you're a diehard Steelers fan, apparently from this chat. I'm not going to believe that the man spit on him. No, no. It's a reason why the NFL suspended DK Metcalf 2 games. There's a reason why. And let's be real. With everyone being mic'd up so much now, I'm pretty sure they got a good mic from old buddy. You know what I'm saying? They got a good mic. So I'm imagining that they said, yeah, nothing crazy happened. You don't suspend the man 2 games if someone spit on you and you hit him. You don't do that. You won't spin over that. All I'm saying is I know that it was not as bad as maybe DK's gonna lie about something, or because he never said anything, so I understand. But like Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson was on Nightcap and he was saying that he got word from DK that the guy used a racial slur. If that's the case, the NFL wouldn't have suspended him 2 games, maybe a game, not 2 games. So I know there's a lot more to it, man. I know there's a lot more to it, and I think it's more on DKA. Sit your ass down, man. Relax, brother. Go out there, man. Play the game. Why are you worried about these people? Because that fan won't be the first one, and he but damn sure ain't the last one. Yeah, he won't be the last one. It is what it is. You just literally hurt your team. Why are you going out your way to talk to that guy unless he was messing with family member in the side and in the stands? And if that's the case, all bets is off, because if I see you touch my mama, my sister, my brother,
I get
my loved ones, then I get it. But the NFL, they obviously saw everything and gave him a 2-game suspension. That tells me that DK was out of his damn mind, tripping.
So obviously,
words from the fan. Now, according to the fan, he could be lying too. But according to the fan, he said all I said was DK's real name.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah. Just
so,
doing
I
quick
don't know
research.
how true that is, but like I didn't. They had to show me more footage. Like and I didn't even see any family members right by his people. I don't know. I have no idea. So, all I know is you went out the way to hit that man, and now you hurt your team, yourself and your team now. So, gotta be smarter than that, man. Because it's you're a professional athlete. These dumbass fans, they'll go out there and talk major shit all the time and say some ignorant, stupid shit all the time. You gotta ignore it and just play your game, because you're in Detroit for only about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you're on the plane, you're going back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I think you summed it up perfectly, because I was just quickly looking at it. People are saying, obviously, he said slurs and inappropriate things. Other people saying you don't hear any of that in the footage. You only hear the man screaming DK's full name. And I understand some players, for example, Darius Slay, the former Steeler, doesn't like the word, his name, Darius. He wants to be known as Slay. Fully respect that. But if the fan's trying to get under your skin, you're going to get, you've got to show restraint. And you were spot on.
So I'm like, yo, you hurt yourself and your team, man. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But as long as it wasn't him doing something to your family member, outside of that, you don't worry about it, man. You're going your ass back on that plane and going to Pittsburgh a couple hours from that incident. So I'm like, yo, hey, hurt yourself, man. So that's our downright ugly. If you guys want to hear all of our talks again, man, rewind it back to all of our other segments, you guys. Christian and Rouge was in the building, says, just can't hit the like button and show love to the best UST Nation. Hey, Lowe's, PJ, and TJ. Hope y'all have a blessed day.
What up? Hope you're having a great one as well. Thank you.
So what up, CR? Let's get it. All right. So let's go on to the best part of the show now, y'all. That's going to be us breaking down our picks and predictions. So let's rock and roll with it, man. Week 17. We got 2 weeks left, TJ. This is crazy.
I know. Where has this year gone?
Man, it always flies by, man. Always.
That's
Every
mental.
damn year. All right, y'all. So we have some Christmas games going on. We got some Saturday games. And, of course, your Sunday schedule. Let's start off with old St. Nick and Company. And these 3 games that Netflix are bragging and boasting about, they ain't good anymore. They ain't good anymore. Start off with the Cowboys and Commanders on Christmas, the early game. There will be no Jaden Daniels. We know about that. And the Commanders are, really when it comes to injuries.
They're done.
They take on the Cowboys who have nothing to play for besides pride themselves. So it's almost like, hey, if you want to go and enjoy your family on Christmas, this is the right time to enjoy it, man. With these 3 games that we're going to see on Christmas, it ain't going to be pretty, in my opinion. Anyways, regardless of, let's rock and roll with it, man. Week 17, Cowboys, after their loss against the Chargers, they officially knew that they were out the playoffs. They got mollywopped by the Chargers, man, 34-17. The Commanders also coming in reeling, but hey, you got to play the games regardless, though. TJ, start with you first, brother. Who do you have winning this matchup, Cowboys or Commanders?
I'm going to have the Cowboys winning this matchup here. I think, Dak Prescott can throw the ball around, and I think the Commanders' defense aren't able to deal with that. Hey, they've had an unfortunate year. They're injury prone in all very key places, and I think obviously that's at them. But again, Dan Quinn hasn't helped that situation, shoving Jaden Daniels into dangerous situations. So I'm going to go with Dallas to win this.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going Dallas as well to win this game. Because they albeit their defense is ass and the Commanders are going to score some points in this, their offense is going to be way too much to handle, in my opinion. It was good to see George Pickens finally get back in the swing of things again for the Cowboys, because he's been kind of dead in the water the last couple of weeks before this last matchup. So shout out to George Pickens for what he did. But nothing to play for besides pride, and give me the Cowboys to win that one. I'm actually going a high scoring matchup, though. I think they both put up numbers in this game, albeit nothing to really play for playoffs.
No, I agree, and it's the Cowboys situation that will screw up the draft pick. And Carlos Clayton. There you go.
He said, what happened to Jaden? Jaden got injured, elbow injury, a couple of weeks ago, and then he came back like 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago in a game, and
in a pointless game.
Yeah, and his point is because your season's done with. This is a franchise quarterback. He got hurt in that game as well. Same arm. I don't know about the elbow, but the same arm though. And they say, you know what, we're done. Let's just go ahead and shut him down for the season. Which I don't think they have said that. Am I correct about that? Or am I wrong?
They have shut him down for the season.
Okay, he is shut down for the season. And they're like, it's our franchise quarterback, and we have nothing to play for playoff-wise. So that's right. Let's go ahead and shut him down. So we're both going Dallas in that matchup, man. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Lions at Vikings. Lions must-win game. They have to win this game. Lions lose, and they are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Lions have to win this game at Minnesota on Christmas Day, as well as our second game of the triple header for Christmas. I'll start off first. I'm going with Detroit to win this game against Minnesota. McCarthy is out with a fractured hand, so it's going to be the backup quarterback, backup quarterback.
Backup.
I've got his name already.
Ripper.
Who?
They claimed Ripper of waivers today.
He's going to actually start. Well, damn.
I don't know if he will.
But, I don't know. I think I got word that the other guy was Matt something. Bosmer or something. He's gonna play again. He played in that second half last week, Sunday, excuse me. And I heard he's gonna start again. But regardless, though, I'm going with Detroit to win this matchup. They have to get it. They're a desperate team, and Minnesota, another disappointing team in their own rights, in my opinion. They're gonna fall in this matchup, I believe. Give me the Lions to win this game. Desperate times, desperate measures. Going Detroit.
I agree. It's Max Rosmer is their QB who is going to start this season. Like JJ McCarthy, he he's made of porcelain, right?
He's what?
Made of porcelain. Like I've never known a player get injured like 4 times in a year. Like like mental. Like yeah, no, absolutely crazy. Yeah, it sucks for the Minnesota Vikings. You wanna obviously they've invested a lot into their into JJ, and he wants to be their future. And obviously Carson Wentz got injured, so they're trying Bozeman. Like all they've got, Minnesota's got is to play upset for Detroit, and Detroit's desperate to make the playoffs. So yeah, Detroit's got this. I think Detroit's going to eat them alive. They're going to maul on them like a lion. Who we got next then, good sir? Another Christmas game. I believe it's Kansas City.
Yep. We got Ashley. Dan Quinn is trying to get fired on purpose to come be our DC once again. Not ever gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Who is your DC? Is it Staley or is it Eberflus?
No, Eberflus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad out there in Dallas, that defense. Broncos at Chiefs, man. Chiefs are starting their that kid. I forgot his name too. It starts with an O. His last name. He showed some flashes in that first half last week against Tennessee, but yeah, this team without Pat Mahomes or even without Gardner Minshew, they is over. Give me well, I'll let you go first.
I'm just quickly Googling who that QB is. By the way, I think I'm going to have Broncos winning this.
I agree.
Like, Kansas City's dead in the water. Their luck is ridiculously bad this year. Losing Mahomes, getting eliminated that week, losing Mark Minshew this week, and going essentially just getting blown out. It was bad. It was horrible. And this is the problem with, like, this is Travis Kelce's last year, and you could tell in his eyes. It's just sucks. But
it's going to be another bad down. But
yeah.
I'm going Denver as well, man. These Christmas games suck. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm going with Denver also to win this game. Bounce back victory because of the dominating loss they took against.
So the starting QB for Kansas City this week is Chris Oladokun.
Yeah, that's the kid's name. Yeah, I something like that. But he showed a little bit flashes, but. Yeah, this team offensively just down the tank, man. It's horrible. Coach Rock says we signed Drew Brees. I wish, but not really. I had a thought like, yo, what if we were kind of like in contention, like the Colts were, and then our quarterbacks went down? Would we call Drew Brees back? I think we would call him.
Nah, he wouldn't come back. He says he can't throw with his right hand.
He wouldn't come back at all. You're right about that too. He said I can't throw anymore either. So yeah. But I thought, what if he was kind of healthy and kind of in the same shape as Phillip Rivers? Would he come back too? Who knows? But I mean, obviously, Hall of Fame is up there for Drew Brees this year, so he will be.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. He will be first ballot.
My God, where's the time gone?
Right, because last year was the COVID year, 2020.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Time flies when you're having fun, as they say.
It does, man. It does. All right, let's get to some real football now. Saturday afternoon. Here we go. Texans at the Chargers. Chargers go. Saturday, both these teams not only fighting for their division, because both teams can still win their division, but also fighting for seeding as well. Texans at Chargers. TJ, I'm going to go with Houston. I love their defense in this matchup. Herbert's going to have a difficult time, in my opinion. Herbert's been sacked. Besides that Cowboys game, Herbert was sacked 2 or more times in every game he's played, except for Dallas. That was a crazy stat I heard. Well, guess what? They will revert back to old again with this Texas defense. I think the defense holds it down. The Chargers offense doesn't scare me one bit in this game. I think Houston makes a little bit, 1 or 2 more plays on offense. Give me Houston to win. I'm going to say Houston wins 20-14. Give me Houston.
Yeah, I think you agree. Like the LA Chargers, even though they've got Harbaugh, they still have their DNA is still the old Chargers. And Houston's defense, hey, I admit I spoke bad about them. Hold my hand up. They have played very, very, very well. And I am also going to go with Houston to rock the Chargers day. They wish they'd stay. They wish they would have stayed in bed.
You think so? I think so
Yeah.
too. I think they're gonna put up some pie out. Like Houston's that one team. I'm really excited to see Houston in the playoffs. I am.
Yes,
This particular team with the defense they bring, I am excited to see. Well, I don't care whoever they play. Be prepared. Be prepared because they're going to bring it in that particular matchup, man. The Saturday night game, Ravens at the Packers. There may not be a Lamar Jackson sighting at all. He is day-to-day right now with a lower back injury. And the Packers, what is going to happen with Jordan Love? Will he play in this matchup? We'll find out. But I'll let you go first, TJ. Who do you have win this match? Because both teams are still fighting for playoff rights. Both these teams are pretty much out looking in. You have the Packers at the 7th seed. But, man, you have to win these games if you're Green Bay. And hopefully – they're hoping the Lions lost on Christmas so they can relax, but I don't think so. Let's say the Lions do win and the Packers have to win. How do you view this game?
This is going to be a bloodbath. This is two teams desperate to prove that they aren't screw-ups. Oh, this is a hard one because if Lamar's playing, I want to say, for example, if Love and Lamar is playing, I want to go to Baltimore. But if it's backup versus backup, I trust Malik Willis more than Baltimore's backup. We have no idea about Jordan Love. It's one we're doing the show on a Tuesday. I'm going to go with Green Bay. I don't trust Baltimore this year. And Green Bay lose in heartbreaking fashion. But I just don't trust Baltimore, so I'm going to go with Green Bay.
No, I agree. I'm going Green Bay as well.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I don't care if it's backup versus starter. I like Malik Willis. I think he's still undefeated, I think, as a backup, as a starter for Green Bay. The dude hasn't lost a game yet. I think it's like 3 games, or 3 or 4 games. I want to be.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But regardless of, he plays very, very well.
The desperate.
So I'm like,
he wants to be wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, because that sounds like outlandish, but I think I'm right about that. He's had some great starts so far as a Packer quarterback, starting wise, the last 2 years when he comes in for Jordan Love, and even this game that he played in Saturday when they lost in overtime. His stats were awesome. 9 out of 11, 121 yards, and a touchdown, I believe he threw in that game. And he looked good. So, anyways, I'm going to go to Green Bay as well because I just don't trust, are you going to actually use Derrick Henry? When was the last time Derrick Henry had 25-plus carries? It's been a long time.
Oh, I'm curious. I'm going to Google.
When was the last time he had 25-plus carries? I mean, he's your workhorse. 25. He's your best player. Yeah, let's go with 25. I don't want to hear that standard. 20 is like your standard, run. Like this guy is supposed to be your work freaking horse, man. It's the reason why you paid that man to come to Baltimore was to be that workhorse. I'm just curious. Has he had 25-plus carries in any game so far?
Right. So this is Pro Football Focus. And you want to know carries. So rushing attempts, yeah?
Rushing attempts.
Ooh. None.
So that's what I'm saying.
None.
Shout out to Coach Rock. Says, I'm drinking on some bourbon, but Merry Christmas, my brother, and I look forward to you guys being blessed in the new year. Hey, God
Merry
bless
Christmas.
You, Coach Rock. Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you, man.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve here. It's technically Christmas Eve here.
Hey!
So going back to Derrick Henry, he had 25 carries in the loss against Pittsburgh on the 7th of the 12th, and then he had 24 carries on the loss against the LA Rams on the 12th of the 10th. Apart from that, he had 120-yard carry against the win against Minnesota on the 9th of the 11th. The rest haven't crossed 20.
Jeez, man. So one game we had 25.
One game
game.
He had 25, then it was 24, 20, rest.
Yes, I'm like it's mind-boggling to me how they're just like not feeding this dude, bro. It's crazy. But I'm going with Green Bay though. I think Green Bay is going to have the recipe against that Ravens defense as well to score enough. Can Baltimore get their shit together? If they can run that ball and stay at it, they got a chance, man. We'll find out though. Buccaneers at the Dolphins. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay to win this matchup. Another desperate team.
Yeah.
The Dolphins start Quinn Ewers now. They benched Tua Tagovailoa, and I've been saying this now. Why would Quinn Ewers is not that dude? He's not. He wasn't that dude for me in college, and I was like, yeah, it's a reason why he was a 7th round pick. Because he just wasn't that good. I don't know, but obviously the Dolphins are trying something out, and I think the Bucs are going to go ahead and get this win to set up a showdown in Carolina for Week 18. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. The benching Tua in Minnesota and Miami is desperate people trying to save their jobs desperately.
Yes.
There is excuse my language here, a shit show down there in Miami. There's talks about moving on from Tyreek Hill to save cap room to then move away from Tua. And like you're that ready just to blow it all up. Like you've had one bad year. Get rid of Mike McDaniels. Get rid of him. We know him. Get rid of Mike McDaniels. But if you're smart and you trust in your people and you trust that you're hiring the next head coach, Tyreek Hill, okay, personality-wise, he might play the best, but talent-wise, he's there. He still hasn't lost a step. He's still got the speed. Tua Tagovailoa, okay, he uses his head as a battering ram, not the smartest thing of all time. But when he has his weapons there, we've seen it. He's on pace to break all of the records. Like you just lost all faith in what you've built in the last couple of years. It's rubbing me wrong. It's rubbing me wrong. But hey, they get paid a lot more than me. So what do I know?
All right, we'll stop for a second. Darius asked a question. What do you think about analytics versus eye test? I'll start off first. Everyone knows me. I hate analytics. I hate it with a passion. Analytics, I think, has ruined not only the sport of football, but the sport of basketball as well, where they say
really?
a 3 is better than a 2. So shoot more threes, even though the 3 is more difficult shot than a 2. And then on top of football, right, all these coaches going for it on 4th down, no matter what it is driving me crazy. These guys are now doing fake punts. It's just like, what are we doing? Just punt the damn ball, or get the damn points, get the field goal, please. Certain situations, if you're the road team and you're probably not the favorite, 4th and 2 from the opponent's 20, get the field goal, get the points first, bro. Get the points first. We want to send a message because analytics says this down and distance at this time, you go for it. And then if you talk about player-wise, eye test, analytics, I'm about eye test. Yeah. What do I see on the field? What do I see, whether it's college or now transfer to NFL? What am I seeing on the field from you? I don't give a damn about these little nerds in their grandma basement, they draws on, talking about this and that and that. You should do this. A guy that ain't played football a day in his damn life, telling grown men how to run the game, and they're listening to it, which is crazy. So many teams are going for them 4th downs. So many teams are they will see a guy with the eye test and still say, but with analytics, he can be better. I don't like that. So I'm more of an eye test guy for all situations with sports. I cannot stand analytics, so that's my rant. Sorry.
No, I agree. statistics can only tell the story, and you can tell. This is one thing about what I quite fun about it. You can tell when someone on TV, a talk host, only has looked at the analytics of a player. They've only looked at the statistics, all right, they might have looked at the advanced statistics, but you can tell they've only looked at that and gone, that player's terrible, and then rants about how terrible this player is and how he does this and how he does that. Whereas you actually look at the player, the only reason he had like 25 completions is because they're up 30 points. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter. Statistics are good. I understand they have a reason for statistics, and I get it. But ruling your life around it hurts your team. Look at Dan Campbell, especially against my Eagles. If he hadn't gone for it 5 times on 4th down, he might have won that game. Because I've got the big balls, I'm going to go for it constantly on 4th down. Statistics say go for it on 4th down. He lost the game. And same with Staley, former Chargers head coach.
Yeah, exactly.
He was the nerd of statistics. And
look at that got him, man.
He's the one who really pushed the whole narrative, Chargers be Chargers. Because when he got lost, he went to the analytics, and the analytics was wrong. But, so you need both. You need both, but analytics, people are putting too much faith in them.
Way too much faith. I agree with you. Thanks, Darius, for the question. Let's go with our next topic now. Patriots at Jets. I'll let you go first on this one.
I'm going to go to New England. I think they might burn down MetLife just for the hell of it. So I'm going to go in New England there. They're on the up and coming. The Jets are on the down and out. So who are you going to go with, my friend?
I'm definitely going with the Patriots to win this one. Did you
hear?
You sure? I'm positive. I'm
sure?
positive. Yeah. If I was a betting man, if I was a crazy betting man, I'll bet PJ. I'll bet you. Don't do that. But did you hear Aaron Glenn's conversation, his message to the fans? And they're like, yo, what the hell are we doing with this team? He says, we have a plan. That's all he said.
we have a plan.
And I'm like, yo, everyone has a plan until someone gets punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson said that. You know, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. I'm pretty sure you had a plan. You had a plan going into this season, and I'm pretty sure it did not work out. So I thought it was funny. But yeah, Patriots, man, they're gonna just overrun this team. They're gonna model out this team. Dare said Patriots all day and twice on Sunday. Yes, sir. Samuel Wilkes says, hey, y'all. Merry Christmas. That's right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Samuel.
Thank y'all for showing love. Hit that like button, you guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you're loving what you're seeing as well. We're doing our picks and predictions for week 17. Let's keep it rocking on now. A good one. Steelers at the Browns. We got Steelers at the Browns. And y'all, TJ, I gotta find different from you. This is my upset of the week. I'm going with those Cleveland Browns to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers to make the AFC North just a tad bit more interesting again. We'll find out. But I'm going with Cleveland to shut down Aaron Rodgers and company. How about you, brother?
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Carlos, I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think, obviously, the bet's not over yet, but do you reckon these crazy upsets of the weeks are the reason why you're losing?
It is. I take way more chances than you. I do.
You absolutely do. Have you had the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and not expecting different results?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I've been told that a few times in my life, man. I'm going with Cleveland, though. I go with, my gut is pretty big these days, so, I was hoping I can go with it, man, but it's not as big as I thought it was going with these gut feeling picks. But yes, I'll take the reason why I'm losing these bets is because I'm taking a lot more crazy chances like this one. I'm going with Cleveland to win against Pittsburgh. And also, wouldn't it be fitting that a guy like Aaron Rodgers kind of like casually lets Myles Garrett get the sack record?
Oh, like he is one sack away from beating
I
it.
think Rodgers is gonna literally just like drop. Like, go ahead, touch me, bro. Like the first sign of danger. Yep, I'm gonna drop. Go ahead, touch me, bro.
I'm gonna drop. Don't want to be touched. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, that half a sack he got in the last game he didn't touch the man. I don't know why he got half a sack. I was watching it live.
He got half because he's the one that created the majority of the pressure for Buddy to fall down. And when Buddy fell down, someone had to touch him, obviously. Yeah, right. Yeah. You think anybody else, they would even thought about a half a sack, right? But after hearing what they said, it's because of his pressure. Both their pressures made him fall down. And just because old Buddy touched him doesn't mean he got the full sack because he didn't have the full rush. If that makes sense, So I was like, all right, I can accept these saying, but I would think if it was somebody else, they probably wouldn't even done a half a sack. It'd be a full sack because no one else actually thinks about that. Only because Myles Garrett has the record he's chasing.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm fine with that. But yeah, you're going Pittsburgh. I'm going Cleveland. Our first time different. Let's keep it rocking and rolling,
Absolutely.
man. Jaguars at the Colts. We had the Colts that just gave up 48 points to San Francisco. The Jaguars put up some big time numbers against the Broncos of all teams. Look, desperate time, desperate measures, man. Who you got win this game? Jaguars or the Colts?
I'm going to Jaguars. Like I said earlier this stream, if Philip Rivers was starting the season with like the trajectory he's doing, I'd say the Colts have a chance. But Jacksonville are running hot; they're doing well, and Philip Rivers, I like him. I think he's going to put up good numbers, better numbers than what he has been. But I don't know if it's going to be enough to win this game. So Jacksonville Jaguars to, I think, clinch the division with this one.
They do. I'm going with the Jaguars as well, man. Something told me to go with the Colts, man, because of
Do you want to?
No, I'm not. I'm going Jacksonville in this one. I think the Jaguars do win this matchup. I like what I'm seeing in Jacksonville right now. I do, and they're gonna go as far as Trevor Lawrence takes them. I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a really good, not only the rest of the season, but also postseason as well. I think Lawrence is ready to take that next step. So I have a feeling it's gonna be someone like Lawrence or Stroud that's gonna take that step to maybe a Super Bowl appearance. I'm just saying. I don't think it's as clear cut dry the Broncos, Patriots, or even the Bills, right, with Josh Allen, right? I think it'd be something like out the ordinary that's going to go to Super Bowl this year from the AFC side now that we have Mahomes out. Jackson might be gone too, right? And no Burrow as well. It's a new age. And I feel like someone is going to take the reins. Who will it be? So we'll find out. Ash says you might as well take the Jets versus the Patriots for all that shit. Hey, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I may be crazy, like TJ says. I'm not stupid though. I'm not stupid. Hey, but Darren says Browns will take them. I'm sure. Division rivalry. No DK. Denzel Ward is back. Myles Garrett is looking for the record this game. Yeah. So.
Could be.
Yeah. Thanks, D. I appreciate that.
Let's back it up, your brother.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Saints at Titans. Hey, don't sleep now. I've had 3 straight victory Mondays, and it feels so good. Who that nation?
Who that nation?
Man? Saints at Titans. Hey, I'm going with the Saints, man. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but because I want our draft to be a top 5 pick, but now it's like more top 10 pick, and it could be top 15 by the time we get done with this season. But I'm going with New Orleans to win this match, man. Look, Tyler Shook, and we got Kellen Moore, first year head coach. Things are just now starting to gel. They're getting more into the system now, and the play call has been tremendous. And when Tyler Shook has time, he throws a really good football. I'm not going to lie. He does throw a really good and tight spiral.
It does look nice.
On it. He does. And we haven't seen that a lot over the last couple of years besides Jameis Winston, right? After Drew Brees left. So I'm excited because our young defense with Brandon Staley's we talk about Brandon Staley as a head coach, but as a defensive coordinator, he is putting in some work for our team, our young guys. Our draft class has looked phenomenal, especially the last 6-7 games of the season so far. They look phenomenal. Our little young draft class. So I'm very excited for this team and where it's going. Tennessee with a win over the Chiefs. I think that's more of a the Chiefs are just done.
The Chiefs, just sort of the last breath of the Chiefs.
I think they're just done, but still a win is a win. Cam Ward got his 3rd win of the season. So shout out to the Titans, but I do think New Orleans with that defense going there, it's going to make it tough on Cam Ward. Give me New Orleans to continue the winning streak, make it 4 in a row. How about you?
I agree. I think Chuck, like I said earlier this year, the team has found what they are. Kellen Moore finally understands what it's to be head coach. The team understands what Kellen Moore is asking for them, and Chuck is looking better and better. I know you were out of Chuck earlier this season. Look at previous podcasts of Carlos taking the mick out of his name. And on the other end, the Kansas City, they did the death rattle last week, especially with Minshew tearing his ACL. They're done. They're dusted. I want to bring up. Oh no, I'll do it after the end of the predictions. So I'm going to go New Orleans here.
There's the Titans this game. It'll be a good game for sure. He was on my side. Now he's not. He's against me now. That brotherly,
now he's spit on you.
Just when you thought family, you thought blood was thicker than water. And said
that
is off a really
that
good
is not
game.
the full sentence, by the way.
What is the full sentence?
The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Damn.
So it's actually the opposite. So it's the bond you make along in normally war is thicker than the water of the womb. So it's the opposite.
Yeah, I'm glad they broke it down to a smaller version. That's a lot. Hey, shout out to Samuel says breaking news: the Chiefs are moving to Kansas. In a brand new indoor stadium in 2031. That is crazy work. I heard about that this morning. They're
jumping across the state border.
Yeah, they are. No more Kansas. Will they be called the Kansas Chiefs or they stay as Kansas City?
Kansas City. So the Kansas state line pretty much splits. Like 3/4 of Kansas City is in Missouri. Am I right? I don't know the US.
I think they keep Kansas City.
Yeah, and like 1/4 of it is in Kansas. So if they're just jumping off the state line, they can sort of keep the distance away from Kansas City, which they are now, just being Kansas. So it's crazy that Arrowhead's going. That's what the weird thing is.
I think they'll stay as Kansas City Chiefs, though, regardless. I think it's Kansas City. I can't think of them being Kansas Chiefs.
Let's just face it. If you get the New York Jets and the New York Giants and they play in New Jersey.
And they play in New Jersey. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, Kansas City it is. Kansas Chiefs just sounds dumb. It does. All right, let's keep it rocking, though. Shout out to Samuel for that tidbit. Appreciate that. All right, next game on the docket. Hey, a good one. Seattle at Carolina. And this is a must-win for both these teams. They have their own rights, and it's the division. Seattle, bigger fish, not only the division, but also the overall top-seeded record in the NFC. The Panthers are fighting to stay alive in the NFC South because if they win and the Bucs lose to Miami, the Panthers will be NFC South champions. So you want to go ahead and try and win that game. I'm going to start off first. Well, no, I'll let you start off first. I'm sorry.
I'm going to go Carolina Panthers.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. I have no reason for this. I have a gut. So I'm going to go Carolina Panthers. What about you?
Carolina it is too.
Oh, okay. Can I change my options?
Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, I think Carolina is the type of team they play up to their competition.
Yes, they are.
Down to their competition as well. This is one of those games where they play up to it. And I think it's a game where I'm going to see Sam Darnold struggle. I'm going to see Sam Darnold make some bonehead decisions. Carolina, that running game, if they could continue to work on that and get timely third downs like they've been doing, those conversions to T-Mac or to even there's a guy named Cooker now, and he's been balling for Carolina. I think they win this game. Low-scoring game, close game. Give me Carolina. I think the Panthers win, I'm going to say 21-17, Carolina.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, you gave more reasoning for your choice, so I like it, and I'll copy and paste it to my reasoning.
There we go. I appreciate that. Cardinals at Bengals. No playoff implications at all for both teams.
No.
Fantasy owners, you had Jamar Chase. I will be going against Jamar Chase in this game, so I'm hoping the Cardinals will shut him down. But nonetheless, though, still got to pick him. I'm going with the Bengals to win this matchup. As far as I like what I saw, that 45-21 victory of the Dolphins. That's the Bengals team that was, when they're hot, man, they are hot. Right? When they're hot, they're hot. So that's the Bengals team I'm used to seeing over the last couple of years. I think they'll do the same thing in Cincinnati against Arizona. Give me the Bengals to win this one.
I agree. Like that, I know obviously the Cincinnati defense isn't the best, but that offense is extremely explosive, and the Cardinals defense isn't ready to fight that. Do you reckon the Cardinals have moved on from Kyler Murray now? We're not going to see him.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not going to suit
I
up
think
anymore.
Kyler Murray's days are over. It is over for Arizona. I think they'll find a way to ship him out or just let him walk. And I think they're going to let him walk. I think they're going to let him walk. But I would try and find a trade partner. But my own problem is I don't think no one's going to want to trade for him.
Not unless there's a new Call of Duty coming out.
Right. Darius says I'm going Panthers. For some reason, I don't like Sam Darnold. Probably because his last name. And Jimmy Horn's on the Panthers. Asher says Seahawks by 60 that game. He has his reasons. He hates the cow. He hates the.
Megan's not going to speak to us anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, poor Megan. Yeah. Sorry, that. Hey! If Seattle wins that game, though, they will have definitely earned it. I know that. But if Seattle loses, all the drama for first place in the NFC is going to go crazy. The drama is going to be up there high.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. We're almost done, you guys. Giants at Raiders. Quickly, TJ, I'm going to go with the Raiders to win this matchup. I am.
What?
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Pickens?
Huh?
Pickens? Really?
I'm going Las Vegas.
Fair enough.
Going with the Raiders against New York. I think they find a way to win this matchup.
Fair enough.
I'm just like you. I don't have an answer. Just go with the gut.
Oh, fair. I respect it then. I'm going to go with New York Giants. I think New York Giants has a core there desperately trying to win. I like what Dart is doing. They've managed to take Minnesota. It was very close for a very long time. But I don't know if that was Minnesota trying to lose. But Vegas.
They both look good. They both look bad. McCarthy and Dart. Dart. They ran the ball the first 15 plays of the game, literally, and it was working. And then he went with. I think he only had 13 pass attempts the whole game, something like that. And for only 30, no, it wasn't even 13 pass attempts. What? I forgot, but he only had 30-some yards the whole game, 35 yards. I don't know what was going on with Jackson Dart and company. That was weird. Watching that game, they lost to the Vikings. And it's funny because I had that as our downright ugly, and I forgot to ask the question. I just skipped over it. That's how both those guys have been to me.
That's how bad you don't want to talk about them.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and you're right, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
And Vegas has looked terrible. I feel like there's more people trying to win on New York than they are in Vegas. So that's my reasoning. I think
Vegas. I'm gonna go with just the gut. I think the Vegas Raiders are gonna try and make that a game, man, and make something happen out of that. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm already down by 9. I don't give a damn. It is what it is. Let's go now. The matchup right here. Let's get it. Philadelphia Eagles at the Buffalo Bills. TJ, the floor is yours, man. Who's going to win this game, Eagles or Bills?
I'm going to go with... I trust our defense can handle Buffalo. I do. I really do trust our defense can handle Buffalo. They've handled the Lions. They've handled the Packers. They handled Pretty much all of it. It's can our offense go against Buffalo's defense? Buffalo's has had some major injuries and some linebackers and the safeties, and allowed Cleveland to run a lot on them. I think that's just convinced me. I'm going to go with Philadelphia to win. I don't think Josh Allen has actually beat Philadelphia yet. I think our defense holds them into tights, and our offense does barely enough against that defense to win. But it's not. I feel like the win's going to be one of those. It's like there's more positives than negatives. This keeps the Eagles in the race for the second seed, and I think this knocks the Buffaloes out of the opportunity of winning their division. So I'm going to go with Philly to win. What about you?
I agree. I'm going Philadelphia.
No,
I'm going Philadelphia. Yep. I really thought you might go against your team for a second, man.
It took me a second.
Yeah, talk yourself into it, huh? I'm going Philadelphia. I think that defense is going to give Allen a hard time as well. And I like this Eagles offense. I think just winning. And I understand it's against the Raiders and it was against the Commanders. I understand that. But when you win, it's a different contagious feeling. We all know about that, not only in sports, but in life as well. And I think the Eagles are going to use that to kind of catapult themselves into trying to be, that 2 seed. I don't think they get the 1 seed, but I think they can probably find a way to get the 2 seed.
It's statistically impossible we get the 1 seed.
No. Y'all still can. Y'all still can. Huh? Is that true?
I thought it was impossible.
Yeah. It probably is. I forgot. It's the I'm thinking AFC. I'm sorry. NFC. You're right. It probably is. It's probably like a .some% chance. It's got to be some crazy miracle happen. But I'm going with the Eagles as well, man. I think, look, seeing Josh Allen in this Bills offense, what I saw against the Browns, obviously the Browns have the best passing defense in the NFL. And they had to run the ball with Cook to win that game. But I do believe the Eagles are going to possess that same kind of threat, that challenge, but have a better offense than the Browns do. So I think the Eagles will go into Buffalo. It'll be a tight game, a very close game. I'm going with the Eagles 23, Bills 20.
That's right. Uncomfortably tight.
Yeah. Dare said based off of last week, I have to go Eagles. And he said,
I love the hope. I love the confidence you guys have.
No way y'all giving off is probably been playing 2 D3 defenses, man. Hell nah, man. I'm going. It's not about that. It's about momentum. I feel like the momentum of those dubs will get them through. Let's keep it rocking and running. We're almost out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Bears at 49ers, Sunday Night Football. Another good one. 2 teams yet again trying to mix it up in the playoff aspects. The Bears currently your 2 seed. The 49ers are currently your 6 seed. But man, they might be the hottest offense in the NFL right now over the last 5 or 6 weeks now since Purdy has gotten healthy. Bears boast a really good defense as far as causing turnovers, but they do give them a lot of yards. It will be in San Francisco. TJ, I'm going to go with
it's a hard one, isn't it?
This is one of the hard ones, man. Usually I can talk myself into it real quick, man. You know what? I'm going San Francisco. I'm going San Francisco, man. I think the 49ers, that offense, it will be just enough to beat Chicago. But the Bears, also, their running game, I think that comes back to life as well. If they can, time possessions will be huge and critical for the Chicago. If they can run that football and keep that really, really good offense on the sideline, they have a great chance. But right now, I'm going to go San Francisco to make a few more plays in Chicago at home to try. If the 49ers beat the Bears, I'm calling it. Niners will be the number 1 seed in the NFC. Because they will beat Seattle in week 18.
Fair enough. I also have the Niners winning. I think the Niners are very hot. I think their offense is a bit more explosive than the young Chicago team. Chicago fights hard. I just feel like the Niners have the experience, and I don't want to say a lot more to prove, but they are hungrier. Not hungrier. I don't know. It feels like they've been disrespected. If you know what I mean.
They are.
So I feel
I
like the
agree.
Niners are going to have a bit more of a chip on their shoulder. That's what I was trying to say, and it's obviously in Santa Clara, so that's a big advantage.
I think Chicago is also a team that's been kind of disrespected as well, because of the play style. But I do see Caleb Williams, man. He's been playing spectacular over the last couple of weeks now. So now, can we get to the point where we're starting to win because of him? Right now, they're winning with him, and that's still a good thing. You're still winning.
Yeah.
But I'm loving what I'm seeing from both these teams right now. Chicago will boast a better defense. Niners boast a better offense. We'll see who wins this game. It'll be a great one. And I think I'm going to call this matchup as well. I got to call that game. I just feel like it's a game I have to call on my channel, man.
It's going to be a fun game. Do you reckon more defensive or more explosive?
More defense. I think it'll be more of a defensive kind of game, a low-scoring game. I think the Niners actually punt in this game. I think they actually punt for the first time in over a month, in this particular matchup. So Terrence has got to go with the Bears. Caleb is on fire. And asks, man, stop that Los Picketties because you got their QB on fantasy, man. Hey, hey, he hot right now, man. I'm just saying, he's another reason why I'm in the championship right now, man. I'm molly-whopping kids right now. Molly-whopping them, TJ.
Molly-whopping them?
Molly-whopping them. It ain't even fair out here right now. I'm beating down in fantasy. I'm in a championship, man. I'm about to be the first two-time champion of our league in 9 years. I got to do it for the coach.
You got
to do it down. And then our last game on the docket, you guys, before we get out of here, y'all. Monday Night Football, Los Angeles Rams at the Falcons. I am for a half a second, man, earlier, I was going with the upset. I said, all right, let's stop. I'm going Los Angeles. There's too much damn firepower, that team, bro. I mean, and they should have beat the Seahawks last week. But regardless, though, they had, 10 days now of rest, and it's Monday night.
Yeah.
You play Thursday, and now you play on next Monday. You had the ultimate rest for a team that has no bye week. So I'm gonna go with the Rams and win this one. And honestly, I think it won't even be close. I think, as long as you can stop and slow down Bijan Robinson, give me the Rams and win this one.
Yeah, you summarized it pretty well. The Rams are too talented. They're coming off a rest. I think they're annoyed that they lost to the Seattle in such a way. And Atlanta, you lost, you're out. You're still playing cards, but the Rams, they're too much for you, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Los Angeles to win this matchup, and we'll see, man. So we differ on one, two. It might be just two, huh? I thought it was three.
So maybe three actually. One.
I see two right now on my list. 1, 2. Yep, I see two. That's it.
I only see two as well.
Uh-huh.
So next week you've got to go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just going
opposite everything you say. And let's rock and roll with that.
Absolutely. So that's the end of our picks prediction. I've got a couple of questions. I saw two reports, most probably by BS reporters.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw one report that the New York Jets were going to check in on Kansas City to see how tradable Patrick Mahomes are.
Yeah, that's. I hate to use this word. I'm going to use it. That's retarded. It is.
I fundamentally agree. And obviously, we have Tyreek Hill potentially moving on, which I don't think is a shock.
That's not a shock.
It's not a shock. The other thing they're linked to is Joe Burrow moving on.
I think Burrow moves on with life before he moves on from the Bengals.
Yeah?
I think before he gets or requests a trade, I think he pulls Andrew Luck before he requests a trade.
Really?
Yeah, I just think like he's like, all right, give me a breather. I'll do Andrew Luck, but only problem is I think he comes back after a year. Like,
Yeah,
what you
retirement
think?
recovery.
If Burrow says, "Hey, Bengals, I want to retire," Bengals say, "Well, let you retire, but you got to come back to us. I want to retire for 1 year." And Bengals say, but you got to come back to us after that." I think he'll do it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. You don't
Yeah,
see him moving on to a different team then.
no, I don't see it until I don't. The Bengals is they just won't allow it. They just won't allow it, man. I don't see that happening. Like, you have your best quarterback you've ever had, like ever, you know, and you just
Yeah.
go ahead, we'll just trade you for what, you
Like,
know?
yeah, I was going to say the compensation for Burrow is at least 5 bursts, 3 seconds.
I'm saying, and if I do it, it's got to be an absurd, you know, get back. I need that value got to be high as hell, you know.
Yeah.
That value's
Because I
crazy.
know apparently during the 2020 draft, the Dolphins offered Cincinnati 3 first-round picks to go up and draft Minnesota. And obviously, we know that Burrow has panned out. Obviously, he's got the big-ass contract, so that is one thing that brings his thing down. He's got the injury issues, so there is a bit of a but when he's healthy, like your Super Bowl bound.
The
So you
Bengals have
even
not
got
been talked about in this kind of manner in so long. Why would you want to risk going back to the doormat?
So you've also got to think the only team that I think would even because you've got to think of a team, they are a Super Bowl away, a QB away. The only team I think would even consider it is the Minnesota Vikings.
And that is so funny because that's also the team I was thinking about.
Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow reunited again.
Also the team I was thinking about. They were just 14-3 last year.
Yeah,
I was like, if there's a team like right now that would trade and be, it's definitely the Vikings. I thought the same thing.
Jefferson and Burrow reunited.
Oh, it'd be nasty.
Oh,
can we call Chase to come with us too? Have the whole LSU reunited? Yeah,
that'll be 10 years of first-round pick for both of them.
That would be
10 years of first round
picks. Can we get
picks.
a third party with this trade? We need some help here. We need some help, man.
Absolutely crazy.
That's crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for staying here the whole entire time. Hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel and you're loving what you heard or what you're hearing right now, if you want to see our other segments, just go back in the channel. Go back to the stream, y'all, and start over from the top, man. We had a lot of great content for today. Our Week 16 recap and Week 17 picks and predictions. Any last words, TJ?
Hey, it's obviously it's the holidays. Happy Crimbo for everyone out there. Spend time with your loved ones. Be merry. Gorge yourself on great food. If you're drinking, don't go too crazy, but enjoy yourself. This is a time to be surrounded by loved ones. Share the joy and just try and forget the problems of the world and the problems of reality. And the one or two times that you just block out the year to just have fun and go for it. Spread the love. Obviously, if Carlos is streaming, make sure you pop in to spread the love here. Carlos, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, a fantastic holidays, and obviously, as we spoke, your wallet isn't too damaged. And you have a great. It's damaged.
But my mind is not damaged. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully, the weather isn't too hot out there because no one likes a hot Christmas.
It's gonna be hot. Not as bad though. Not as bad in the mid-70s. That's not bad.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's been a very mild Christmas over here.
I've had some 90s back in the day in the Christmas. Yeah.
Where are we sitting at? So. For myself, I'm sitting at 39, which is crazy. That's
Sounds
way
good.
too warm.
What the hell? 39. Way too warm. Boy, I love that. I would love 39 right now. We had it a while ago, and then it went away real quick, man.
damn,
We had
fair enough.
it below. It was below freezing. We had it at 29 like last week,
Jesus.
and then that 29 turned to like 60 like real quick. Like what the what?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is mild for us. We're having I was on the beach the other day and it was blue sky. I didn't have a jacket on. I'm like, what is going on? But yes, everyone enjoy yourself, have fun, spread the love, eat some great food. Don't forget the pigs in blankets or the Brussels sprouts.
Shout out to Samuel Wilson. Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a happy New Year as well. If you guys do not see you, I will be live on Friday, you guys. I'll be calling college football playoffs, Miami versus Ohio State. I'm ready for that. So, and then we'll probably call one more game on Saturday. And then we'll call a game Sunday night football, Bears and 49ers. So y'all stay tuned for all that, man. So for the homegirl, PJ, she said, shout out to everyone. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. And, of course, our main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracey, man. Love you, bro. Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy New Year's. We'll see you guys for episode 82 next Tuesdays with TJ, you guys. All sports fans, you all know what time it is. Stay smart. Stay uneducated. TJ, be blessed, brother. We out of here, man.
I love you too. Have a great rest of your night.
Yes, sir.